Canine arthritis is one of the most common degenerative conditions in dogs, especially in the elderly and those who are overweight. When it occurs, a degradation of the articular cartilage and the creation of osteophytes that worsens with the passage of time if it is not identified and treatment begins. As with humans, arthritis in cans has a series of symptoms that show that our dog has a health problem. Keep watching and discover how to know if your dog has arthritis. Steps to follow. 1. Although this degenerative disease can affect any dog, it is important to know that there are a number of circumstances and risk factors that favor its appearance and development. The ones who are most likely to suffer osteoarthritis are those over 8 years old. More than half of canine osteoarthritis cases range between 9 and 13 years of age. Over time, joints and bone structures degenerate and this type of disease is more likely to appear. Those of big or giant race. The bigger the dog is, the more weight the joints of its extremities must hold, favoring its wear. Those who suffer from obesity or overweight. The joints must support a weight that is well above the ideal, producing an overload of them. In addition to these, it is noteworthy that there are some races with more genetic predisposition than others, is the case of the Labrador Retriever and the German Shepherd. Also, if the dog has suffered some type of joint surgery, the chances of suffering arthritis are increased. 2. The most common symptom in dogs that have arthritis is lameness. If your dog does not walk as usual and you notice that he is limping slightly on one of the legs or more, he may suffer from this degenerative disease and you should take him to the vet. 3. It is also common for tired people with arthritis to have rigidity when they wake up and difficulties when getting up. This rigidity may be more or less mild depending on the state of the disease. 4. Chronic and persistent pain is another symptom of canine arthritis. When you feel a noticeable pain in the joints when walking or moving, it is normal for the dog to start limping and reducing its movements. Therefore, it is important to pay attention to the behavior changes of our dog. If he was an energetic dog and, little by little, the intensity of the exercise has decreased, he stopped running or even walking, it is possible that he has some problem in the joints. 5. In addition to the reduction of exercise and range of motion, you can notice if your dog is suffering from joint pain or not by palpation. If when touching your paws your dog cries or makes a gesture that indicates that they hurt, it may be that the cause is arthritis. Also, notice if licking or scratching feels some type of discomfort. 6. The state of discomfort can cause a decline in the dog's mood, as well as loss of appetite and, consequently, weight loss. In many cases, tired people express the symptoms of pain through mild moans or light, but constant crying. However, many others do not externalize it, which makes it difficult for their owners to identify the disease. Therefore, it is important to look at the amount of food and liquids they eat, as well as their mood. 7. If you notice any of the above symptoms, do not hesitate to take your dog to the veterinarian to diagnose canine arthritis and initiate the appropriate treatment. Normally, the specialist scans and examines the joints of the can to check if there is pain and stiffness, and to be able to confirm or not the diagnosis. Because many cans do not externalize the pain and may take time to show the first symptoms, it is always advisable to examine them frequently. For dog lovers who wanted to make a rewarding and meaningful difference in the lives of dogs, the secret ingredient to becoming a successful dog trainer is here. Click on the link below. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and share the video. Thanks.